can't answer why Oprah Winfrey did what Oprah Winfrey did.
Ever wonder why certain people in the entertainment industry get blackballed while others thrive? Monique has just dropped some serious receipts suggesting that Oprah Winfrey might be trying to cancel Shannon Sharpe behind the scenes. And if you've been following the careers of Monique and Katt Williams, you know they've been warning us about Oprah's influence for years. This latest development might just prove they were right all along. Shannon Sharpe has become one of the most influential voices in sports media. After departing from Undisputed with Skip Bayless, his podcast, Club Shay Shay, exploded in popularity. Remember when Katt Williams appeared on the show and sent shockwaves through the industry with his revelations about Hollywood?
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. But I'm not scared of being the competition. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. All of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency. I told him no, what y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian, but in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I'm not taking the shortcuts. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
Well, that interview garnered millions of views and sparked countless conversations, but allegedly that success might have put Shannon in Oprah's crosshairs. Monique, the Academy Award-winning actress and comedian, supposedly recently made some startling claims about Oprah allegedly working behind the scenes to diminish Shannon's growing influence. While not revealing all the details, Monique apparently suggested that she has evidence, or receipts, as she called them, of Oprah's attempts to undermine Shannon's career trajectory. This comes after Shannon's podcast has featured guests who've been openly critical of powerful industry figures, including Oprah herself. For those who don't know, Monique has had her own issues with Oprah for years. Back in the day, Oprah produced Precious, the movie that earned Monique her Oscar.
The winner is Monique in Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Monique.
First, I would like to thank the Academy for showing that it can be about the performance and not the politics. I want to thank Miss Hattie McDaniel for enduring all that she had to so that I would not have to. Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, because you touched it, the whole world saw it. Ricky Anderson, our attorney of Anderson & Smith, thank you for your hard work. My entire BET family, my precious family, thank you so much. To my amazing husband, Sidney, thank you for showing me that sometimes you have to forego doing what's popular in order to do what's right. And baby, you were so right.
But their relationship soured when Monique refused to promote the movie internationally without compensation. Monique claims that this decision led to her being labeled difficult and subsequently blackballed in Hollywood, a move she believes Oprah had a hand in orchestrating. And Monique isn't the only one who's spoken out against Oprah. Katt Williams has been vocal about the power dynamics in entertainment for years. During his appearance on Club Shay Shay, Katt alluded to industry gatekeepers who control who succeeds and who doesn't. Though he didn't name Oprah directly during that interview, he's made comments in the past suggesting that she wields enormous influence over careers. So what exactly are these receipts Monique claims to have? Allegedly, she might have evidence that Oprah has been trying to sabotage Shannon's show. Shannon himself hasn't directly addressed these allegations yet.
We act like our eyes didn't see what it saw when we watched that promotion happen with the color purple.
Right.
We wanted to act like we didn't see how Oprah Winfrey treated Taraji. In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Taraji write her a love letter, it's like, listen, we gotta stand tall and stand strong on what we know. We know you were mistreated. We know it wasn't right. We know it was unfair. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because that allows Lady O to keep on doing what she's doing, and we're in a position of, I don't want to say nothing because we saw how Monique got whooped. Now, again, that's just my humble opinion, but I don't know I don't know how else to frame that. It's like, listen, you better fix that because you saw what they did to her. You saw how they treated her.
Is it a situation, do you believe it's a situation that Oprah might have faced something similar that maybe wasn't as public as you? And she's looking at it, well, if I faced that, went through it, and came out on the other side and look at me, it should be okay. Because sometimes we get that with parents. You know, I struggle, you say my kids should have to struggle sometimes also. Do you think that might be something going on with her? Or you just like, there's a disconnect?
There's a disconnect.
Okay.
There's a disconnect, and there's been a disconnect for years. There's a disconnect. And I think what happens is we place people on these pedestals and we say, oh no, you can't do no wrong. We don't even want to hear it.
Right.
And when you hear Katt say, you know what they do? They don't say anything and they act like it didn't happen. I'm gonna keep talking until you take accountability.
Right.
Until you say, Uncle, I've done this. That's why it was so important.
However, the timing of all this is particularly interesting. Shannon's podcast has been on an incredible upward trajectory, with each episode seeming to generate more buzz than the last. His interviewing style, direct but respectful, has allowed guests to open up in ways they rarely do elsewhere. This authenticity has resonated with audiences, making Shannon a trusted voice in media. Industry insiders suggest that this level of independent success could be threatening to established power structures. Without traditional gatekeepers controlling the narrative, figures like Shannon can provide platforms for voices that might otherwise be silenced. Voices like Monique and Katt Williams, who've both claimed to have been blackballed for not playing the game. It's worth noting that this isn't the first time that Oprah has been accused of using her influence to impact someone's career. Over the years, various entertainers have suggested that crossing Oprah can have serious professional consequences. Her approval can make careers, but her disapproval can allegedly break them just as easily. Katt Williams seems to have been warning about this for years. In previous interviews, he's spoken about an Illuminati of entertainment.
This is the only reason that we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like, you can't get in new, so everybody got decrepit over there, and they can't exchange, really, through this period of history. And so that's how we ended up with the Bob Lazars and everything. Throughout history, you could really, it was much easier to get people to not tell nobody.
Right.
As part of your job. You know what I mean?
According to him, there are powerful figures in Hollywood who decide who gets opportunities and who doesn't. During his appearance on Shannon's podcast, Katt made references to industry blackballing without naming names, but many believe that he was referring to figures like Oprah. The allegations regarding Oprah trying to cancel Shannon come at a time when the media landscape is changing dramatically. Traditional networks no longer hold the monopoly on audience attention they once did. Podcasts and independent content creators can now reach millions without going through established channels. This shift threatens the influence of longtime industry power brokers. Shannon's success represents this new paradigm perfectly. After leaving a major network, he's built something arguably more valuable and influential on his own terms. His podcast generates significant revenue and, more importantly, cultural impact. Conversations that happen on Club Shay Shay become national talking points. This kind of independence and influence might be exactly what has allegedly drawn Oprah's attention. Some industry observers have pointed out that if Oprah is really trying to influence Shannon's career, it may be too late. Shannon has built such a strong independent platform and loyal audience that traditional methods of cancellation might not work. His audience follows him, not the networks or sponsors that could be pressured to drop him. Social media has been buzzing with reactions to Monique's alleged claims. Fans have been quick to point out that both Monique and Katt have been consistent in their messaging about industry power dynamics for years, while many of their peers dismiss them as bitter or conspiracy theorists. These latest allegations have some wondering if those dismissals were maybe a little bit premature. Shannon's background as an NFL Hall of Famer also gives him a level of credibility and cross-cultural appeal that many entertainers just don't have. His sports audience might be less influenced by Hollywood power politics than a traditional entertainment audience might be. This could make any attempt to diminish his platform particularly challenging. It's important to note that at this point, all of these are just allegations. Oprah has not responded to the claims about attempting to cancel Shannon. Representatives for Oprah have consistently denied previous allegations from Monique regarding blackballing in the industry.
I was publicly humiliated for 25 years, every week exploited by the tabloids. Every time any comedian wanted to make fun or make a joke about it, they could make a joke about it. And I accepted it because I thought I deserved it. I accepted it. Yeah. I was shamed by it. And I received it because I thought, well, they're right.
Right,
They're
and they
right.
were wrong.
And they were
and
wrong.
they
Now I know they were so wrong.
They've maintained that Oprah has always supported talent and diversity in entertainment. Shannon's own silence on the matter is notable. As someone who's built his post-sports career on Straight Talk, his reluctance to address these allegations directly has led some to speculate that there might be more to the story than has been made public. Others suggest that he might be strategically waiting to see how the situation develops before taking a position. This alleged conflict between Oprah and Shannon represents a broader tension in media today: the established institutional power versus the new independent voices. As traditional gatekeepers lose their grip on audience attention, new platforms and voices emerge. This transition is rarely smooth, and these Oprah allegations suggest that it might sometimes get ugly behind the scenes. For viewers and fans, this developing story offers a fascinating glimpse into the usually hidden power dynamics of entertainment. If the allegations are true, it could change how many people view Oprah and her legacy. Either way, the conversation around power in entertainment has been reignited. So what will happen next? Monique will likely make more revelations, Shannon will continue to build his platform, and Oprah will most likely remain one of the most powerful figures in media, despite everything that's been said about her. But how this triangle of influence and allegations actually develops could have significant implications for how we understand entertainment industry power structures. Anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Is Monique telling the truth about Oprah? Were she and Katt right all along about the hidden power dynamics in entertainment? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But remember, this is all alleged information. The truth in these situations is often complicated and rarely fits neatly into a single narrative. Still, one thing is for sure, the conversation around power in entertainment isn't going away anytime soon.